Hey everyone, this is the Villains Band, and we're the Bearded Bastards bringing you the second or third round table.
Second.
I think it's the second for our D&D campaign, The Ancient War Reborn. I'm your DM, JVD.
Hey guys, I'm Evan the Great from the Villains Demand, and I play the Elven Bard Luda Silverstring in this campaign, and we've been having a ton of fun.
Yeah, I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains Demand, and I play Vesper North, the Moon Elf Rogue.
I am Smiley playing Ura the White Hammer.
And I'm Wes playing Roland Ivor.
Whoa!
Hey, you gave a pause. I was waiting for the pause.
I was going to give my class for a change. I've never given my class.
Okay, well then start off. Where are you at?
With my class or
No, just go ahead, start off.
Ord's mind fucked. He's getting to the wrong kind of mindset.
Why?
Everything's putting him back in the tunnels. He fought his way from Felbar to Mithril. He was not the same person inside those tunnels as he is outside of them. That's why he hates the sound of thunder. And it was like the idiom with him because his gun makes thunder.
Wow.
And I don't think until a while ago, I don't think anybody's ever heard all of that. Which we've talked about it.
Yeah.
But and now war is coming again.
That's what puts him so far at odds with his clan calls him the Thunder of White Hammer. He hates that name.
Wow.
Roland, how you feeling about all this?
A lot better than the last round table. Last round table felt like we wasn't getting nowhere, and we've been playing for 12 sessions at that point. This time, it feels like we've made some good progress, but a lot of it we stumbled through.
Why's that?
Well, I mean, we went
We
to
went
the Temple of
back.
the Allfather, and all that was fine. Then our wrench got thrown in the whole thing with the Klaus airship and all that. And the party was definitely not together on that.
They were very divided.
The characters were to be
Yes,
there.
characters are very divided.
I wanted all up in that shit. like player-wise, I wanted all kinds of up in that shit.
And had I not been playing a paladin, I probably would have been like, yeah, let's go. You know.
If I had made Ward any bit different, he would have been like mounting thunder candles on every fucking side and shit.
And now you was talking about how you felt like you weren't getting nowhere. If you look back, do you really think that? I mean, because did you not see the pieces of everything
Yeah.
forming?
Yeah, that's another thing.
I mean, look at the caravan. Just the pieces of
It's
everything.
a lot of things, like
forming.
little bits of information we picked up along the way.
Mhm.
And I had the idea, what if these pieces that they're collecting, like that thing, is to make some kind of machine to fight the dragons? Turns out that's true. You know? Well, it was also the idea of the giants and the cult of the dragon working together. That seemed true, and then Lagothkus was like, no, that's not true. You know, and we ended up taking out the cult that was on the ship.
Luda, what's your current feelings on what's going on?
Luda is in a pretty stable place, based on our last session. But getting there, since our last round table, at that point, there was a lot of trust issues. She didn't know if she was doing what she was really doing. She thought she was doing something, wound up not being doing something. We tried to put the cult versus the dragon, or cult of the dragon versus the giants. We found out, like Roland said, all that's not true. They're actually fighting each other. Somehow along the way, half of us almost joined Cloth, half of us did not. We fight over this, we get on a ship, kind of like where I said. But let's thought about this. We go to a fire giant place where there's all these slaves, and all of us are working for this fire giant, and we are trying to get him to alliance now. Very interesting turn of events. In the middle of all that, we've saved villages. We started the Greensville Company. We met Frostdag, Arstag, which is one of my favorite NPCs of all time.
I can't remember his name.
I always forget his name.
He's never been able to say his name.
He's always calling him H.
Yeah, I call him H. I'm one of his names.
He never takes notes.
Yeah, as far as Luda goes, she has grown into, she's slowly becoming this warrior that she wants to become eventually. Still far from it, but she still is brave and she still runs into combat when she shouldn't. But I let my songs explain what I've done, and if you're hearing me play, then I live through it.
You exaggerate.
Now, it's funny, Smiley, you said that.
I did
Well,
not.
you don't ever take notes, that is wrong, because I've been kind of watching things from the beginning, and you took notes all the time, Evan.
I took-
Like, he would just be there.
You want to look through my stuff? I got notes
I was
everywhere.
just giving you
But
shit.
here's what a normal person does. They get this notebook out and they write down what they're on. Here's Evan. I'm writing down the corner of this page, and then the next
your
page,
notes
I'm
are
writing over
everywhere.
here. And then when I'm looking through the sheet, I'm like, oh, where's everything at? Yeah.
It's a diary of a madman.
I
Okay,
just make a list of
Vesper.
Vesper.
So, how you feeling about everything currently? Okay, wait. Let's go up until you were at Parnas
Oh,
first.
forgot to put the death.
So we got some different stuff here.
Yeah,
So up until that moment,
Vesper's feeling pretty good up until that moment. She was starting to probably come around a little bit, be less of an asshole, I guess, to people.
What was your age good?
Yeah. So up till Barnash, she was really good.
and then now, how's everything working out for
Well,
you?
now that we're used to that, Vesper, she's probably gonna be a little reckless. No,
You don't think?
like when she steps into the fighting pit.
Yeah,
Without
you're just
thinking.
like whoop, right in there.
And right now, I feel like she's not focused on what's going on like she should be.
Would you think this has changed your alignment to maybe chaotic and neutral?
I don't think it's changed her alignment yet.
You think you've fallen that way though?
She might eventually, but I think right now she's still trying to hold on to some good.
Mm-hmm.
But also I think she just wants somebody to hate her right now, which I think is why she really wants to get her Roosty's body back to her parents, so that way she has somebody to blame her, because she wants that. Because her party members know it wasn't her fault, and deep down she knows it wasn't her fault, but it was still her fault. She wasn't strong enough to resist the vampire charm, so
Because you forgot something your character had.
yeah. But she really wants somebody to hate her right now.
Well, you killed a guy. Well, he blew up. But no one kind of hates you right now.
I mean, she wants like a personal hatred.
Well, I mean, the half dragon kind of was like staring you down during the fight.
That wasn't hatred, though.
Yeah, but that's not the kind of, even if it is hatred, that's not what she's looking for. Like, she's looking for.
There's a connection there.
I guess she wants somebody to hold her accountable for what happened.
But you've got 3 people.
Yeah,
Right
but
here.
they don't blame her.
So maybe you should start hating on them.
Well, I mean, these
She
two
might.
really didn't catch on about what what the vampire was doing, only because of my good religion role that I knew that the vampire was controlling her.
Thing is, none of you guys knew there was a vampire. It was too late.
I had the same religion wrong. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, you did use
So that's part of the reason I wore the
that
blue ones.
did you?
Well, obviously, what skill was we're doing.
Oh,
Yeah, I was picking up blue.
exactly.
The word makes itself, which is like that's who the word is. If anything bad's happening, you should have done something to stop it.
Now you guys should know when she said, Arusie's scouting ahead, she's hidden in the fog. I should have been like, nah, she won't ever do that.
I didn't want to just happen with like metagaming. Yeah, I called out a few things like when they were together. Like he's like, yeah, let's go fight the dragon. She was against the dragon completely earlier in the same day.
Yeah.
When we were refreshed.
All of a sudden, she's like, whoa, hold up, brother. You should go fight the dragon. And you try to walk away, he's like, whoa.
So I got a couple questions passed around. I guess we'll start with Ord since he started off this circle first. So how do you feel about all these thunder cannons that are about to come about? You seen your original 2, and they're gone now. You were there right there. then you've promised Blagoskus to make one. You've gave in your blueprints away.
To fair, someone who works
Yeah, someone you trust, but that don't mean they couldn't fall in the wrong hands. Because you've already seen where the Red Wizards were finding ways to like recreate ammunition. So,
God,
You also said they
go
were
with
they
it.
basically almost figured out a way to not have to use the ammunition, just
Kill the
focus.
spells.
Yeah.
Or just wants to go up to Sawstar and be like, you need to clean the bloody house. Like, tell him the names of those people. Doesn't give a fuck about the Thunder Cannons, but he just wants to get that one back.
but here's the thing though, your cannon is actually really powerful.
It is.
Because honestly, if it wasn't for that, I don't think you guys would kill that dragon that fast. Because you hit hard with that thing.
Well, Thundermonger.
Yeah. And now just think, I mean, when you create more of them around there,
Are they actually taking artificial levels or proficiency? But it still is like being hit with the great. It's literally like being hit with the great sword at range.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about taking any retaliation from that far unless it's a spell or a ranged attack.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know, I was just curious to see how you felt about all that. Because it was
How
such
do
a-
I feel?
It was kind of like a secret thing in the beginning, and now all of a sudden they're almost everywhere.
Very
Part of that came from like the more I read on Ogman and stuff. He's completely against the secretization of any kind of information or knowledge. He feels it should be free access for everyone. And as I said, knowledge is dangerous and needs to be handled properly, but it shouldn't be kept from anyone. But this and Ogman's not an aligned god; he has no alignment. But at the same time, Ord has someone he wants to find, if it means giving up himself to do it, his name, his reputation,
But you told Mondath that you weren't worried about any of that.
in all honesty. If he could find that one person, he would give every inch of himself. He would sell his soul to find that one person and bring her home.
So Ord wants.
So why didn't you bring that up to them when they had you interrogated?
They'd use it.
How did you know? I
That's
mean,
all.
how do you know?
If I would have, well, maybe let's see. I'm sorry, who? That's just the way wicked minds work. And I see Ord as smarter than me. I know, right?
How do you play somebody smarter than you?
You pull shit out of your ass. Honest answer.
Well, since we're going on here, interrogations, Roland, you have seen, I guess you would say, your nemesis and your mother's sword.
I have not forgot about that.
Why would you not fight him?
Roland is not necessarily the smartest person, but I do think he's smart enough to understand when he can't win a fight.
Start.
Pussy.
There's a difference between doing something
I'm
stupid.
not scared of dying, just scared of letting me see himself.
Not only that, but at the time, he was basically not going to do anything that would bring them any satisfaction.
But you've known from your first encounter with him, which you still don't know his name.
That I couldn't beat him.
It's not that you could beat him, that there was a streak of honor about him. Even when you guys returned to Greenus, he even did the whole, hey, if you've got someone that's willing to fight me, and if you can beat me, I'll let these guys go. And you had heard that when you returned, and still you wouldn't fight him. I mean, you've passed up an opportunity to let somebody go.
See, here's the thing about that. It's not my choice, really, of like
Could have got
what
started out
happens
there,
to
man.
them. They made this choice when they decided to agree to join in this quest. Whatever happens to them, whatever happens to me, Roland understands it's our choice.
But it was your choice to say, no, I don't want to give somebody a chance to escape.
When I wouldn't win,
Who says you would have won?
I do.
How do you know that?
You might be
Because I had like 20 hit points at the time, no weapons.
So you don't think as honorable
I
as he
don't
was,
think
he would have got you healed up, gave you your armor and a weapon? You don't think so?
Nope.
Because he would have.
Yeah.
I had it all wrote
I
out
don't think
for you.
Razmir would have allowed him to. 'Cause
She let you fight. She let him fight you the first time, and then when you lost, she cut your throat. So, I mean,
Rasmus the real bitch of the situation, just off that.
it's
Gone now,
now.
though, so.
Is
She
she?
really did.
Because I don't know very many
Either
things.
she's
that turn
really
people to
dead or
dust.
she's alive inside his bag of holding. Reformed.
Yeah.
I took her ashes, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like Deadpool, just reforming inside the back.
I'm going to piss on that shit
She's gonna
later.
reach in the bag one of these days to grab something.
She's gonna reach
See,
back.
she snuck her
Pull out
blackberry
her
into your
smear
bag of
like-
holding, and then when you put ashes in there, it would be like blackberry, and it grows
It's gonna be
back.
like the ooze all over again.
Your bag of holdings a
Oh, shit.
blackberry.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Okay, so, going here, keeping on with these interrogations, which I'm sure you guys have all watched Evan do his. What would you have done if you would have made that last check and actually made them believe that you're going to join them? Because you are known in this game for getting to a certain point and it get real flaky and it blow it up.
I think I would have tried to play it out like I wanted to, but I think we actually would have all died. Because they would have had her do stuff she don't want to do, and she would have eventually got us all killed. But her plan was to get involved, get in deep enough where I could figure out rotations, when the guards are there, what's not, how this works, and then break all of them out. But at that time, I don't know how we would have got off the ship.
Good question.
And we didn't know anything about the frost giant, controlling it, so we would have died.
Frost giant.
Or well,
Claw giant.
the claw giant, yeah.
The Gothkis, the man we came to find.
Yeah, so we would have died. And I wish I would have hit it at the time, but now I'm looking back at whatever happened. I'm like, we probably got everybody killed.
All right, Vesper, your interrogation. Would you have killed Roland if you needed to there?
Yeah.
Would you have done it?
Yeah.
Would you feel guilty about it?
Yeah.
Okay,
She probably would have told him
it's just business.
that
Nothing personal.
you have to die for everybody else to escape.
And if so,
I
then
would've
what?
accepted it.
But you just said that everybody was. Well,
I
they
didn't say I
all took
wouldn't
this
fight back.
mission on themselves.
I didn't say I wouldn't fight back,
So
because I would have fought back.
Well, now you're a
But
paladin.
had
Are
he
you supposed to
bested
be
me,
sacrificial?
My soul would not have been. What's the word?
But as a paladin, wouldn't you sacrifice your life to save others?
He's not a paladin of Domater.
yeah, he's not once done that. I mean, he just had a chance sacrificing his life. Thought when you guys go, he would do it.
Man, selfish paladin.
He's also very young still.
He's 19. He thinks he knows
20.
everything. 20. I'm
Yeah, he's
sorry.
20 now.
He's 20. Thinks he knows everything. All right.
Okay, so
He's still got that young boy.
theoretically, if this happened, how would you explain this to the other guys? Would you
Tell them
lie?
exactly
That would have gotten you by order.
Yeah, now what we would when Luda and Ora had done if she had done this.
Oh, she would knock the fuck out of it.
I would probably would try to kill her. That's hard.
I wouldn't try to kill her. That's going too far. If she did,
I would not kill her, but
And Ori would understand that, but at the same time, there's like the rage of the moment would just take him over. He was trying to dick you. He will miss. Give him a score.
well, we worked so hard. We worked so hard to pull Vesper away from that kind of thing, and then she goes right and does it.
But guess what? She's still back in it now.
I know, but
Or tries to be there for her, but
So let's talk about Logothkus. You guys
Oh,
were
God.
here on a hitman mission,
fuck it.
and now you're like allied with him.
The main thing was the inside check I made whenever he said he will face justice and law.
He said he would.
I got like a 21, 22, something like that, the inside check on it.
Okay, so what if justice is casted upon him and he's just all right? They're just like, they slap him on the wrist, or what if Zalto does rise to the top of the ordning and that's his partner and he's just like, hey man, you're cool with me out in the court.
I wonder if that's why he's
Then
trying to
what?
push Zolto to the top. You know,
I'm more surprised he didn't try to push himself to the top. Like just in general, like a cloud giant in general.
We still don't know that that's not what he's going to try and do.
yeah, he
But
keeps trying to do that.
it's true, but think about how different giants have acted during all this too.
Yeah.
They're not acting like themselves or too far beyond themselves.
Because I mean, he's got all of his ogres here.
He has ogres.
I'm saying, like, he's got them all here plus himself.
Zalto has giants.
I know, but Zalto thinks they're friends. What if he's really not friends with Zalto?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure there's some giants that will still obey the warning out of.
And he killed his son out of surprise.
Harsh name.
So
Good line, Giants.
I like the good line giants a lot better. I think that they're
How many of those have you met compared to bad Giants?
very few. Same with the dragons.
See, Blogothicus seems very neutral. Like, not like full on fucking badass evil.
Yeah.
Zalto, he seems badass evil.
No, Zalto just seems.
He seems like he has a vision. Yeah.
He's like.
He has this vision. He will pay, like, to get his vision. He will do what it takes to seem like, I'm your hero. I'm here to do this. I'll save the fucking day. You will worship me for it.
Pretty much. And you can tell, I mean, that's what he wants. He's the one guy you've seen so far really show a lot of passion
Exactly.
on wanting to sit at the top of the ordning. And it's not saying that there's not other giants. You've either done something to skirt them,
Well, there
or
was
you
the
just
hill
chosen
giant.
not to.
I thought she could get to the top of
Yeah.
ordering by bloodstain herself just to death.
But how much of a conversation did you have with her compared to
I
what
couldn't. That's the thing.
Exactly. I mean, you know, and then you knew of Kylithica, and no one tried to go that way because you were so concerned with Barnabas.
that too.
It's true, but one is Greenfield company being told not to do something, they do it anyways.
Well, my thing was that I thought that the crowd would just be like, okay, it's a one and done thing. Should have known better. Should have known better. But I just thought we'll go there, we'll deal with Blogothicus. On the way back, we'll deal with Kylithica.
And look at now where you're at. Turn into what you didn't think it was, did
Is
it?
Zalto what's supposed to deal with Kylithica? Or he's down for dealing with her. He doesn't like, he has a grudge against her because of his little friend. His little giant friend.
Actually, we're in a real bad spot, but we're in the spot we need to be.
Are you really in a bad spot?
No, I said we're in a bad spot, but
We're
we're
in a
in
bad
the,
spot.
but we're in the spot we need to be.
I know when Zalto got us alone, his
Yeah.
demeanor changed so much.
Yeah.
He couldn't just because he's a smart man. It's
That's
what I
why.
want to hear.
I still think that Thanatos is evil, straight fucking evil. So
You know, during my interrogation,
evil
I did
doesn't
not
mean
mention the
it's
Lord's Wine as an ally.
yeah, he's probably lawful. You know,
There was
I'm
a
just saying, but
I mean, but
They're divided.
evil doesn't mean
They're not after
stupid.
what
Yeah.
comes after.
Just because he's evil doesn't mean he's stupid. So he definitely sees the potential of if he is aligned with the Lord's alliance and he's top
Yeah.
of the ordering.
Makes
That
it
gives
him
pretty
like
powerful.
Yeah, because then he doesn't have to worry about the small folks
so
fighting
doing that,
or
then he's
anything.
gonna have his options probably.
He can
trying to
concentrate
be-
on the giants completely.
Yeah, and think about it. It's like, what if the Lord's Alliance like threatening? He's like, do you not realize I have all the
All
giants?
the giants. So,
You know, then what?
and he would hold a lot of sway on the alliance.
And think about it.
And then
Say
even if the giant's like, well, we're going to overthrow this. This is too much. We're going to overthrow it. Well, I have this whole fucking collection of nations at my back that will fight for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just have my fire giants where you just have your storm giants or what have you.
Yeah.
So there's definitely benefits to this. I don't think he'll back out. I think he wants real power.
Yeah, so like you
And
said, I
that's what
mean,
this
he's
is.
actually,
In all
he's
honesty-
realized he's actually very smart.
So-
In all, if I could just make a
He wouldn't give
neutral
up his slaves that easily.
giant nation by the end of a campaign,
If he didn't
that would be
grab
so
real power.
amazing.
Yeah, but they're just
So
like-
really,
Just-
we have, without knowing it, I think we have made we already had an enemy. Now he's definitely, Cloth is definitely an enemy of ours
I
now.
don't think Klaus is an enemy.
Oh, he is now.
But here's my question: Would
No,
Mom
his
have to
son,
restore the order?
his son is
Yeah.
our enemy now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's
But
what
I
I
don't
said.
think Cloth is our enemy because I don't think
That
he.
group of people
He
that we
is
defeated,
essentially he verbally.
they
disowned
wanted
Cloth.
to get that power, more for Cloth, I guarantee it.
Yeah, but Cloth is so old. I don't think he would probably give a shit about this person that thinks that it's his son.
I think they're super pissed.
Could be.
Yeah, you never
Yeah.
have any clarification that it was his son. You just seen the symbol he was wearing.
I really think that group is going to try to kill us because I think they was sent a mission to get that primordial, and now they can't do it. 'Cause
But
We turned what was about to be a fucking enemy to that fire giant to an
Yeah.
ally.
we did.
Yeah. And literally, it all come down to one hit point.
Several times.
I think about it. If she wouldn't have started tripping you, she probably would have killed you.
Yeah.
That's 2 attack, 3 times she went after you that way. 3 of the times I could hit you. 2 of those I beat you on, and I rolled pretty high. One of them I rolled 20 on. So that'd been a critical on you. You've been done.
Yeah.
Now the question is,
But getting up to provoking attack.
now the question is, as of today, what would you have done if you lost?
If we would have lost, we probably either would have been dead or we'd be slaves.
No. What would you have done? I don't want based on what I've seen, what was going to happen. What would you have done?
If I had lost my fight, and assuming that he didn't immediately kill me afterwards, accepted defeat with grace, just like I did the first 2 times. A little bit of a grudge, not really, but enough to know that, could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Oh God, I have no idea. I would not be able to tell you honestly unless I'm in the moment.
So, okay, based on how many dwarves you've seen here.
Oh, if it
you
came to the
know.
point that, or believe that, okay, we fucked this. There's no negotiation. He was going to go ham. He was just going all fuck out. Even if it meant dying, like between here to there.
What about you, Vesper?
If Vesper would have won her fight,
What you did?
and then Roland would have lost and put us as the losing team,
But you wouldn't use my
Vesper
cheater.
would have been very mad.
Would you have killed him like you told to? Man, he's got 1 hit point here my time.
I wouldn't have killed him because I don't care about the Colt, obviously. Didn't care about
But
Colt.
don't you was
But now, I mean, she cared about the Colt. She's gonna kill him. It's on her list now.
because
She
all
got
of them
one
were
list.
Lucy died.
But
They're still way down below Zent and a bunch of other stuff.
yeah, but
Really? Like,
I really
if your
guess that
girlfriend
Roland
is
had people
below the
lost. I don't know.
But given Roland's track record, would you have expected anything else?
I expected you to lose. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect you to win.
So, okay, you don't think you'd have tried to fault the other guys, the rest of the group? Like, no, I'll fight every one of you guys, because you won pretty single-handedly.
Yeah, I probably would have.
You would have
That's
been
what I-
knocked the fuck down.
You could have fought all 3 fights full heal after every one, because
I could have.
I've got a lot of healing.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of healing. You could have been the champion of Greensfield Company.
Still might be.
I did feel that Roland needed to fight. I thought he had to fight.
What about you, Luda? What would you have done if Roland would have lost?
She would have definitely been on edge, because if we lost, I think that he was going to put us in a cell, make us slaves.
You really think that?
Well, we don't know, get player knowledge after that, because that happened after we got done, when he let them go. I thought we lose, we're about to be slaves.
Yeah, that was legit.
Luda has the most extreme thoughts, my friend.
Yeah, see, I thought maybe you would have tried to talk him out of it, though.
That's not how. If you
I know,
know,
right?
I really think that's what he would
You always do the opposite of what I think you're going to
I
do.
know, it makes things
And even when I think of the opposite, you go back to do the other thing.
Yeah. You have to think about simultaneous one.
You are literally the
She saw all
most
the
unpredictable
slaves.
person here.
That's why I
Remind
didn't know
me
how
of
the
your story
interrogation
was.
was gonna go.
Yeah, I
When
know,
her
right?
interrogation, I was like, man, I gotta watch fucking Liz' interrogation.
Like,
Because I don't know what she's gonna
so
do.
yeah, like I did you two first, you know, and then that's all you guys talk about. God, he's gonna fuck this up. That's all they were worried
I
about.
didn't even watch theirs when you put them up, but when Luda's came up, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I was like, DM said it was okay to watch them. I was like, I gotta see what the fuck Luda did.
I gotta know.
I didn't care what they
She would
did. I
have
was
hit
like,
that
what the
last
fuck
row.
did she did?
I might have fucked it all up. We might have died like I said a while ago.
No, I'd been fine because they already accepted me. And
No,
everything.
They probably would have been a lot more relaxed.
She still-
a lot more relaxed.
Me and you would have been-
2 of you.
Yeah.
Me and you would have been the only
Haven't
people
done
out
two.
there, and then we probably would have been sent after Leosa. And we would have had to get.
Okay, so back to the fight that you guys had just had. I guess you could say like the tournament here. Between Ord and Luda, what made you guys decide to go with Ord?
I told her to sit down. That's when I was like, despite having heavier armor, She can't take a hit as like I can.
Every time I get into melee combat, they go over there and laying on my face.
And,
do you?
But also,
Because when you fought the blue half dragon, who beat the blue half dragon? You did.
Yeah.
Things were going bad till you jumped in.
It just depends on what the situation is.
Ord actually had another reason stepping in front of you. That is his reason, and that is he doesn't want you to come to harm.
Yeah, he does protect me at all times.
He's going by the Ogma box.
Now, whenever he did drop,
Ord has tenets. He follows his tenets.
he was holding me back. I was trying to run in the ring. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, there is so much talking going on.
No, whenever he dropped, I was trying to run in the ring, and he was like, "No,"
Huh?
because I could have caused all I had kind of have it.
Well, the fight was over. I
Right.
mean,
As far as this fire giant and all these giants and dragons, Lou don't trust any of this shit. I know Rebecca deals with them, but I just.
why they're not giving. Right now, you have no reason not to.
It's just back on the way up here.
Stories.
The slaves and all that we see just really just does her wrong. She does not like that.
But he just,
But how do
but
you
he just
feel-
agreed to fit.
I know he freed them, but I'm saying what happens is his
124
Oh.
slaves.
let's say
All of
he
his
thinks we're
slaves.
taking too long. We're building his new slaves, and then he
Well,
starts
he
knows
building
me that
slaves
once
again.
we're
It's gonna take several years.
But I told him the
Or
exact amount of
told him
time I
that
worked
straight
on
out,
it
it's
by
gonna take a
myself.
long
Okay, and
time.
then you look at Blagophagus. I mean, you guys come here because he was a murderer.
Yeah, that's.
And then look at you.
I'm really worried
Hey,
about
he
that.
let you guys go as like, hey, let me kill these guys, and I'm gonna fly this ship up north.
I'm really worried about him because he was. They said he killed his
You
son.
seen that he was ashamed
And
of
he's
what he
like-
had done.
And
I
he
mean,
did seem very,
When it comes to like whenever I'm
very
iffy about
truthful about when this is over, if justice is sought, he would.
Yeah, I mean, he or talked him into it. So I mean, really, you don't have a reason not to trust them right now.
when it comes to like maybe iffy about something, that's when I call for an insight. I kind
Yeah.
of that kind of sway. That's why I feel from them. From what you tell me, I feel like from the meter. So that's why I kind of use the judge whether or not like I want to go with plans or whatever. But
Vesper, about these voices.
You ain't told anybody about that. have you?
yeah, that sort of dick.
The sword voice?
Yeah, the sword voice.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay. Because I haven't said anything about the other one.
Okay,
So,
yeah. I'm
Oh,
getting
the other
that.
one.
So,
If you tell her,
yeah, it's pretty cool. I
tell
like
Luda
it.
what that sword is saying. it's
And
gonna
if it
drastic.
is evil, right now where Vesper's at, it probably won't have a hard time persuading her.
No, it
I think
wouldn't
if it
at
was
all.
evil, they probably
You
wouldn't have told you about the whole Valor thing. You know, Valor would
No,
get
it
you
said-
nowhere.
Valor will get you nowhere.
And at the moment, that was true.
See, that's my problem with that damn sword. If it would have said something like the stress is the better part of valor, like meaning the same thing along the lines,
I mean, it could be neutral though.
that's sort of a fucking dick. I'm not saying it's evil. I'm saying it's a dick.
But no one knows. The
I
question
don't
is
know.
Vesper gonna tell anybody?
If you tell Luda, it's gonna be interesting because she's
I
gonna
don't think
throw
so.
it into
I
Mount
think-
Doom.
I think Vesper's doing this for herself. Like she's got
So we planning to get legend lore.
she's got somebody now.
and use for that sword.
She's got somebody now that might be able to help
So
her.
person.
Is it like the dark side and it starts talking to you and be like, I can bring him.
You know, it'd be really weird, really wicked
What if it
about
says
that
that to you?
sword if the voice that it spoke to Luther Vesper with was Avustier's.
Oh.
and she's telling you all the
That
shit that
was
she's
badass.
seen in you. The things you taught her.
So does Vesper masturbate with the sword then?
I was
Yes.
waiting for that.
Just a normal, just
That's why it's called Sword Without the Cuts.
Not with a pommel.
Does anybody have any questions they want to ask me?
Oh God, would you answer them?
It depends.
Yeah.
Some stuff I can answer because it's past.
Okay, that other voice that I heard.
Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
When do you get another one?
You just leave that one right there.
Okay.
You know. There's more to come with that.
Okay. Leave everybody at the table wondering.
That's right.
Mark, a good storyteller. Even one more.
We voice undead on the boat. I'm just saying.
Fun times.
Fun times. Anybody?
This is a question for Vesper, because but it's coming from Luda. Whose side are the Zentarians siding with the dragons or the giants?
No one knows.
If they're siding at all.
Man, I don't think they'll side with anybody right now.
I think Vesper will kill him regardless.
I will. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. That should be something to
See, that's
really
why I thought we
express to
were
our
about to be in a lot of
allies.
trouble right now because he's like, you notice a symbol that you've seen before. I was like, if this dragon's a goddamn Zen, it's dying. I don't care where the fuck we are. Be like, it will die.
I'm following this thing out of here.
Especially in fucking Vesper's mood. No, it'd been right there in front of the fucking
Right there.
fire giant.
Fight me.
I'd have been like, I just walked up and be like, stab, sneak attack. Fire giant would have been like, well, look at that.
That was unexpected.
I just slaughtered her whole fucking group.
She acts just like these eternal flame guys. She's crazy.
I'd be like, Zoltan, there's your proof that we're worthy. We just killed the opposition.
We didn't need no.
Dude, I almost reached lightning bolt straight through there. You're like, oh, they wearing robes and there's symbols. I'm like, fucking cultist.
So speaking of the Zents, would you think when you arrived at Loudwater, you found out there were Zents in Loudwater?
Well, you saw how Vesper acted. She's just like, oh, fuck it.
So, okay, so I guess this question would be more tailored for everybody else. What are you guys going to do next time you find out, Vesper finds out there's Zents where you're at?
We're gonna go to Alcala.
It's a suicidal
Took a
hatred
vow
that she
to help
has.
Vesper with his Zen.
Or
And
the
it's
Zents
a
are
matter
still
of-
kills that hate.
But you've seen how she was. And now she's in a worse state of mind. Remind you. You think she was suicidal then? Now she's literally got
He's got to
nothing to
have
lose.
something to
That's
outlet
true.
his anger and rage. You know, might as well let it be on
No.
Zents.
Or is it really the Zents that's still at the top and not the cultists after what they did?
Good question.
Yeah, because they are.
They're on par.
I mean, yeah.
I would say
They
they're
cult, the
probably on par
cultists
right now.
They killed a Rusev. A vampire. She was a cultist.
Yeah, I would say that she's probably on par.
I'm pretty sure we searched her head. She could have pulled like an that out of her or something. I
Like,
don't know. We never looted the Empire's coffin.
I didn't.
No, you
I
did.
took that bitch's head.
You burned it. Yeah, you didn't really loot it, but
Her head is still
you
on
didn't.
her
You
head.
didn't dig through the dirt or anything.
No.
wanted to.
So okay, what was
We
your?
can do
I
it. It's still
didn't have
there.
time. There was a dragon to deal with.
It's still there. We can still do that. If Ford wants to really
I
do that.
really want this floating fortress. Like,
Man, it was massive.
I was wanting to be the Greenfields company, but like repaint all the eyes green and brown.
It might be like 300 by 300 foot. It's massive. That's just wide. It's on the bottom courtyard. It's massive.
You know what that means? I can be on one wall, fire. I can't even hear on the other wall.
Think about it. It might be the length of a football field each way. I mean, it's massive.
So what would the Duke have done if we would have just slaughtered these other people that were there?
Fairly, or just fought them outright?
Like, just seen them on side, and like Vesper would have just raged if it had been a Zentarium, and just like started fighting, and we just had slaughtered all these people, and then we just told him we were at his service. What would he have done?
He probably been like, well, damn right.
He seems like
that's the type of fire we need for this war, you know?
All of a sudden, just Vesper just yells from the step, "God damn it!" Just rushes in.
God damn, what the fuck is this?
I think he would appreciate the like
The zeal.
the zeal, but the thing is, he's fair too. I mean, he's lawful evil.
I mean, I'd have given him a shot by saying, "Goddamn Zent" when I ran in.
Uh-huh.
But
So, well, see, then he might have tried to stop you because he'd been like, oh, well, I can get something out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what his play's been, you know. So.
I'd be like, "You let me kill him, you get our help."
He might, well, I
Then he
mean,
probably would have been like, what do I need of small folk?
yeah.
Blowjobs.
So was that the question you was going to ask me?
Yeah, just what would have happened.
Anybody else got anything?
Because that would have happened.
I have a question that has been lingering for since the last time we probably did one of these. Yeah, and it's still there, and we have not figured it out. Do we? Well, I guess the question is, will you know what I want to say? The gargle come into effect? Because he had
He
something
can't
that
tell us that. He
shined,
can't tell us that.
and we never found out what it
can.
was.
And I will tell you now,
Oh, okay.
because you've already passed it.
Because he had something that shined when he flew away, and we don't know what it
You
is.
guys, okay, so when that happened in the caravan, You guys were so close to where that thing was, and you went right by it. All you had to do was go right, but you went left. I mean, you were literally that close to its location.
What did it have?
I can't tell you. It's for another game.
That's what
I'm weaving games. I'm weaving other
Yeah.
games that I want to run while I'm playing this.
Because for some reason in the back of my mind, it's like, Evan, you should have got that gargoyle.
Because I like to build a revolving world.
Right.
So, and if I'm DMing the game for you guys, I've got to keep track of that shit. What are you smiling about?
Because it would be awesome to be playing another game and be like, you see Roland
You
and
trust me, you will do such things.
That'd be cool.
That's up for
So,
I have a question.
sure.
Rasbeer must know I fucking hate this bitch. And she just wanted information. Why the hell would she bring Mondath up in that damn room?
To rattle you?
Yeah, the exact opposite effects he wanted.
Probably, but I mean, not everybody thinks that. For all you know, maybe Resmir thought, well, you know what? I could feed him her and then get what I wanted out of him.
If she didn't try to make a deal,
So,
if she would have pitched me killing Mondath before Mom been like, did.
so. But I mean, so much hatred there, though. I mean, there's no telling what would have happened. But she knew that's what would get under your skin, and she was trying to get you to work. The thing was, you didn't. Like literally, everybody broke, but you, literally. And I had three dominate person spells. I had to waste 2 of them on you. So that's why no one else got dominated besides.
I did
you know,
break.
Not to that degree, but you were just like, you were trying to weave your way in and out of stuff. You weren't defiant, put it that way.
Yeah, I didn't care about cold.
Yeah, you weren't defiant. He was defiant. You were defiant. Like, I love that. He was like, kind of bite her hand. I just bite her finger off. I love that. That was great. So, speaking of going back to the interrogation, so what about this cloak figure?
And we still don't know who it
Was
is.
that not the vampire?
Pepper's dead.
I'll tell you right now, it's not the
The
vampire.
vampire was alive then.
The vampire was alive then, but that wasn't the vampire because guess what? That was daytime.
Oh. See, we didn't know what time it was. We didn't
We
have
never
windows.
found a
We couldn't
body.
see.
That's true.
We never killed it. We don't know where it's at. The storm giant's not gonna tell us anything.
Well, we haven't asked
Yeah,
haven't
the
asked
cloak
the
figure.
Noscus actually about the cloak figure.
I thought we did.
Oh, I think we did.
I
I
thought
thought we did too.
I don't think anybody did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Because what we did.
Because, well, there were
Well,
people,
I might have missed-
he said there were people that were leaving the ship.
He said he had
That's it.
allies
Yeah,
on the ship too.
Do you remember what she told Bondath or Resmir?
Yeah, to get the people ready to come up.
So she had left. The blue half dragon, he had left.
That's how I knew she wasn't there. That's why I didn't go looking for her.
So, I mean, you guys literally left a lot at Parnast. I mean, you literally found out it was like the base for the cult, and you guys left it.
Another thing,
We can go back.
Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Orange kind of wanted to be honest, but
we have more important
But my
missions.
question is that Jothnar,
Yeah, what happened to him?
so
Yeah.
my thought on that was that we gave him the location of where this castle was,
And he was on his
but
way.
we were moving.
Yeah, but
We took off moving. So what if the
told him we were
what if the
we
other
did,
dragons,
you guys told him he was going north.
right? But what if the other dragons were coming back to the castle and intercepted him, like the other
You'll
riders?
never know.
The
part
Lord
of me,
speakers.
part of me thinks, because he said that he was close by. All right, whenever we were trying to come there, part of me really does think that maybe the Storm King is actually in fucking Iron Slag.
I
Wow.
don't think he's in there.
Just like you made the comment that he was heading north.
Who, Jothnar?
He was coming from the north.
Oh, okay, I got it backwards.
You guys were heading north.
Yeah.
He said he was going to meet you guys. Now, he never said where he was. You guys were just from the north, so
Yeah, we were
that's
supposed
where
to
you
be
guys were
Iron
heading
Slag.
at, yeah.
Another thing,
The question is, where was he?
Yeah.
we're on the
We'll
giant,
never know.
giant subject.
The one
Probably
place you
south.
refuse to go back to. That's where he's at.
Reborn? Felbar?
He said
Yeah,
he
you're a
wouldn't go back to
wizard.
Felbar.
Darren,
You don't have
Watch
any
you some
divination
fellow.
though, do you?
Darren,
I got a few.
Why don't you just divinate where he's at?
I don't have that stuff.
No.
during my investigation, I don't know if y'all watched my video thoroughly, I just thought about
All the
this.
time, this divination.
Your investigation?
No,
Or my
Your interrogation?
interrogation, they said Cause I was telling them all kinds of stuff, trying to like white lie, and now they know it's all false.
Well, obviously.
But Rasmir, when I told them that the fire giants were building a weapon to hurt them with, she told somebody else, and they sent a message out. I never thought about that till just now.
You were the only one that understood Draconic at the time, and it was prepare an attack.
And I probably should have told y'all
Oh
that
shit.
a long time ago.
Where'd you tell them to attack?
The fire giants. I
The
told
fire
them they were
giants?
building a weapon.
Yeah,
And where are we at right now?
We're in the fire giants.
I think I know what's going on next week.
Man, I thought the deal said we were gonna have some downtime coming.
Dead
You
time.
Nonsense.
What if we leave?
We're
and they
never
come-
gonna have
Okay, look, okay.
We keep fucking that up.
I have a path for you guys to go, but every now and then you guys deviate off of it. So it's like, hey, it's like downtown, let's go this way, this way, this way. And so I'm like, I'm gonna put some downtime here. Well, then let's go this way, this way. But I can promise you, if everything goes right within the next 2 sessions, you'll have downtime. But I can't promise because I don't know what you're gonna do next week. I really don't.
But anyway, they did say prepare attack, and we're here.
And we're about to leave.
And there's dragons that already attacked. What's the king in the vision you heard? Was you doing the message?
King Higginson.
And we heard King Higgington may possibly die.
Well,
No.
he didn't
No,
say-
not King
nobody said
Higginson,
that King
Joffrey.
Higginson got attacked.
Yeah.
Joffrey just said that he found the king, and then it got cut off.
And he was making his way towards us.
Yeah.
And then maybe the dragons are also making their way towards us. Man,
He turned back to
I got something I want to say, but I'm not.
I was gonna send a message saying, hey, we dealt with it. But then he responded, I'll see you in a minute. Or I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of stuff going on out
So
now.
it was
it's
like-
somewhere between Iron Slag and here.
But who said he was over there, though? I mean, who said
Well,
he wasn't
I
coming
just-
from like
just
another
north of
corner?
General's Law.
3 or 4 days ago, game time.
It's north of Parnast.
Yeah.
Now I am worried.
Now, he said he was heading from the north, so it's gonna be like Icewind Dale-ish.
Well, that's like off to your northwest, way off. You just know you're down here in the south, below the high forest. So
Yeah.
I mean, he's somewhere around, or he might already flown over where he was.
Yeah.
The elves have him. The elves have him. Fuck the elves.
Ed Hillary is evil as fuck.
She could be.
It could, yeah, very well, but
She's Zen.
Oh, she's got.
That's why she willingly came to Loudwater.
that one guy that to speak with the Zent, and she said, "Hey, whatever I say, fucking agree, bitch." I walked in there, made her will save, and like, I'm a druid of the Enclave.
Mm-hmm.
Expecting something that every druid he came across knew who the fuck she was.
That's
She could be. She didn't say she was anything else.
You wanted to fuck that.
Man, that's where we're at.
You play with a lot of one-on-one stuff. You realize that? Except for there, you gotta finally
You
learn
see,
something.
what no one actually
Barely.
realizes is that this whole thing is just like a road trip to get rolling late, and he just keeps fucking it up.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just road trip.
What is it called?
See, I was
We-
also
we
thinking
put him in a
that
ring
since
with a
it
woman
seems to
and
be
a
going
tour.
that way, Owen might end up taking the vow of celibacy or something like that.
Well, see,
because
it's
of
like
everything that's
it's
going
just
on.
like road trip, except he's Tom Green's character who just wants to feed the snake.
Okay. I got 2 more questions before we wrap this up because YouTube sucks when you record. You gotta put shit on there for an hour. So first question is, what do you think's going on with Harshnag? Remember, you tried to send,
Yeah.
sending, and it was blocked,
Yeah.
and then
I
it
think it's
barely
trapped in
you
Maelstrom.
got through Ward.
I
I
forgot
think he's trapped in Maelstrom.
when I was talking to Joffnar, he gave us like 2 names of storm giants. I want to say. One of them, I thought he said like there's like this person over here that you can talk to about Hikaton if you want to go find him, and see, he can try to help you go on the right path or what have you. And they said like someone is like you can't trust this one person or some shit. And I think it's like that one person that's just trying to be like, I'm the Storm King now.
I don't know. I think he's in danger.
I think there's a storm giant Loki fucking around.
Who's oddly enough
He's looking for King
Oh, right.
Higgington.
It's Harshnag.
He's stuck in that place. The Raspberry does know that he's our ally, and they've told the other ones. I think he's in danger.
Okay, so since we're talking about this, how do you all still feel about Leosin?
I already told you how I felt about it.
Well, since then you guys have sent him messages and he's communicated.
We laid off of that.
Yeah, I mean, you laid off
and
of
we went back
it,
to where he's our
Or
ally.
tries to make the person he believes is ideal for the job that needs to be done. That's who he talks
But
to.
really, he ain't tried to tell us anything without me sending him first. I mean, he can have somebody else send it to me.
I let Luna send to Leo sometimes. That's kind of
Yeah.
been her thing this whole time. That's her baby.
If he, and like I said, if he wanted to be in evil in the end, then, oh my God, it's gonna flip the thing on his
Vesper
head.
still doesn't trust Leosin, but she knows he's not working with a cult now. That doesn't mean he's not working with his interior.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
I really want
But
to
then
send Mom
you-
Dad the sending.
But Vesper's
so
not a
fucking
trusting
bad.
person. To
Why
be fair.
not?
I want to. She's like, hey boo.
I'm alive. We took this castle.
Razmir, she told me to take you back. They said that you're gonna miss her. I
No.
think it's full of shit.
Just send her little creepy messages like, I see you. She can't just prove that she can. She'll never know if you actually can see her or not.
Right?
They're just like,
You'll
what?
make her paranoid like a
You
motherfucker.
still don't think I did. And if I can just anti-magic room say, how can I get on a message to her?
Send her like little messages like, you sure do got a pretty mouth.
Okay, we got time. Anybody got any more questions for me? I got time for one more.
Can we take these goblins and train them?
Oh, God.
That's not the question.
We have an army of goblins.
I'm not stopping you, but I don't know where you're gonna take them to.
Do we get a level to that?
Or,
For what?
I don't know.
I got my ass kicked for one.
For sure.
Yeah, that ain't worth the love.
We did a lot of RP, but
I won my fight, to be fair.
I knew I was losing before I stepped in the damn ring.
You wanted your fight to be fair, but it
No,
wasn't.
I said I won my fight.
He said he wanted his fight to be fair,
I was talking-
but he won it unfairly.
I was talking to her.
so,
A very Vesper way about going
Yeah.
about things.
It's a very roguish way.
Every time you say you won your fight to be fair, I want you to roll a fucking substance check. I'll be like,
Roll it.
It's not a lie.
because Ordin knows that, hey, the sword she's using is the sword of 1,000 guns. Gonna run a fucking 400 freaking.
So real quick, we're hitting the last leg of the game. Depending on how long you stretch it out, throw playing one out, which doesn't ever hurt my feelings at all. I enjoy it. Have everything ready. Roland, what are you expecting here in the last bit of this game? Unless you guys want to find some way to extend it like another 30 sessions.
We might.
I'm expecting
What
it.
I'm expecting to happen next is we get to this elf that Elf Hillary sending us to. He helps us get to Waterdeep. We form this alliance, and then the big shit kicks off, and that's pretty much it. If we sidetrack from that, it'll probably end up being like trying to resurrect Uvustier for him, or trying to go back and check out Parnast.
Definitely have.
Is it possible to resurrect Augustio?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, is the DM going to allow it? That's the question.
Good question.
The problem is, like, by the time we get around to
can
it,
have negative
we're going to
effects.
do a level 9 spell slot.
We can pay somebody.
You could pay somebody.
Can you find cavalry for me? Where's the Spirit Soaring?
All I'm saying is there's like, you know, your wizard buddy that went to the host
Varys?
tower.
Varys?
The host tower probably has wizards that can do it.
speaking of
That's
Varys, that was almost going to be my last question.
I don't know how common the
Can we please see Varys?
Urgis is.
You might get that very soon.
Anyway,
Yeah, I do expect to see like Grizzly and Varys and a few of these other people from back in the day show up again, because
I hope
they all left going
Yeah.
to do something important.
Or
Like, Varys went to the host tower, and Hillary went to go to the Emerald Enclave and the
Because he feels like
High Forest.
everything he touches dies right now.
Wow, and I'm completely opposite. I want all their allies to be there with us when we fight the last
Like,
stand.
Grizzly and Varys are his close, dear friends. Perry died in Mouth of a Dragon. Ravusier died from a vampire. He wants y'all to get as far away from this as possible. But he knows y'all won't do it, so he doesn't ask.
And you keep getting drug into it.
Yeah.
Vesper, what about you? How do you feel about all this in the end? What are you wanting?
She wants to lay Arbustia to rest or bring her back if she can. If she can bring her back, she's gonna tell her that she should just hate her for not being able to protect her, and just take her back to the farm and leave her with the money
Now the last question,
and destroy the Zent.
what if the Zent promise they can resurrect her? And it's the only way.
She won't take anything from the Zent.
Mm.
She,
I don't know, man.
Well, that'll wrap up this player roundtable, and hopefully in another 12 sessions we'll get to have another one of these.